Hey everyone, welcome to Mystic Moonlight. Hopefully, you guys have been enjoying the selection of music that I have been putting out. One thing that I do, and I have not done for the channel yet, is to read for you guys. So I wanted to do that tonight. It is about 7 minutes prior to midnight on the 21st, sorry, the 20th of November. And Lilith right now is conjunct the sun and very near conjunct Mercury, which means that she's been quite loud. And so I wanted to tap into that energy and see if I could get a message for you guys. Now, of course, I can't show you my altar, which is set up behind the camera, but I will do my best. Ranish Vyasa Avash Lilith Yara 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 Renish Vyasa Avash Lilith Yara Thank you, Mother, for these messages as always. All right, guys. When I do start feeling her presence, then I'm gonna go ahead and grab the cards. Where are yours, Mother? I had put them in a special place, of course. Oh. I knew she would draw my attention to them eventually. All right, Mother. This is the, by the way, if you've not yet taken a look at my Etsy, I do private readings. And I have an absolutely gorgeous deck that will be coming in that I made specifically. It's the only one that I know of on the market that is a Lilith tarot deck. So for those of you who are inclined to read tarot, then I would definitely suggest checking that out. Mother. And by the way, when I'm connected to my deities, they will knock on my third eye. That's how I know that I am connected. I have given attribution, and I have given of my life force tonight on this dark moon. And yes, it is the Lilith moon. So, if you didn't catch that one, what are you calling for? She's drawing me over here. What is it that I am meant to? Okay. This is immediately what is staring me in the face. So, what is it that you need to be aware of? What is it that my collective needs to be aware of at this time? What is the remedy? What is the remedy? Which may tell us what the issue is. And then I do want to take a look at some other cards as well. I'm searching for the Hecatean path. Thank you. Thank you. Dream tonic. Wind chimes. Sound. I talk about this, and this is one of the reasons that I do have the subliminal grimoire, is because sound, to summon energy, let the vibrations raise your power, right? I mean, right there in black and white, no, in color, but yeah. Make use of a lot of the sounds that are here, and if there are any that you're missing or would like for me to add, then by all means, please do let me know. Dream tonic. Connect with some of you are being guided to connect with your dreams, possibly some of the music that plays overnight. Let them guide your journey. Yeah. Lucid dreaming. I've been contemplating making a overnight song for lucid dreaming. Herbs. Use nature's gifts. Find healing and magic in the earth in any way that you can. I've talked about a couple of books that I have recently gotten and have used for learning more about and incorporating. We have room in the backyard for a garden, and I will be all right, and I will be. This is the Hecatean path. All right, if you guys are not familiar with this, I love this oracle, and I may end up making a Lilith oracle as well for my Etsy shop. All right. I don't know why, but she's. Okay. We have the number 55 reducing down to a 10. Next year is a 10-year, and 2026. So a lot of us are wrapping things up at this point in time. Magic, Medea, the number 55, magic. I mean, that's all why we're here, right? To tap into the magic within you. The magic. Number 55. Some of you are very nearly there. Some of you are needing to tap into your dreams. There may be messages. I would be very interested to see if the High Priestess came out, or the moon, something that would lend itself to dream interpretation. Guidance. Yeah, there's guidance underneath the bottom of the deck. Number 16, guidance. Torchbearer. Some of you are trying to find the way, or you are torchbearers for others, lighting the way. I'm getting, trying to find your magic, trying to find that spark within. Okay. All right, Mother, what is it that needs to come through in regards to this topic for my collective, for those who are so inclined? The moon. Yeah, okay. Did I not just say the moon? Cancer and Piscean energy. There's something here about something that you're not seeing, something that you're not accessing, something that is a part of who you are. Cancer and Piscean energy, Neptunian energy, known for being a bit obscured at times. This lends itself to integrating both the dark and the light. The On the typical Rider-Waite, it is the domesticated dog and the wolf, and the soul being represented by a crayfish or a creature swimming up out of the depths. It's also about trusting in the universe and the divine, your spirit guides, connecting with them and allowing them to walk you down the path that leads to the mountains in the distance, which is success and victory. What is it about the moon that we need to know, please, mothers? What is it that we need to know? The Three of Cups. Joy. Okay. What else about the moon, please? The Nine of Swords. Some of you are very stressed in regards to okay. I'm getting some of you are dreaming about things that bring you joy that no longer exist. The Nine of Swords is the Nightmare card. If that be the case, this would be a wonderful time for you to do any kind of cord cutting ceremony. As I've said before, every new moon, I do a cord cutting on myself and cut away any negative energies with an obsidian athame. If there's something here that's causing you distress whenever you close your eyes, whenever you try and sleep, your mind always lingers back to this one particular moment or particular thing, person, place, or thing, it does not matter. There's something about this that you're wanting to change or desiring to change. For others of you, it's about trying to receive the answer. Some of you are so focused on receiving the answer while you sleep in dreams that it makes it nearly impossible for you to fall asleep sometimes. That's for some of you. What is the blockage? The Wheel of Fortune, time, control, things changing. Perhaps things did change. Something that was once joyful is no longer. It's interesting because this is Jupiterian energy, and we do have Jupiter that is at the moment in retrograde. Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, and Scorpio. This could be about things not moving as fast as you'd like and not understanding the reason why. Okay. Why the Wheel of Fortune? Why the Wheel of Fortune? I feel like there are things that are being whispered to you in your dreams, and you may not be aware of it. The Knight of Cups and the Three of Swords. Okay, some of you are wanting to move on from a particularly painful situation. Some of you are saying that in order to have joy back in your life, an apology is needed for something that hurt you. Some of you are trying to manifest this apology or this conversation. Some of you are turning to magic. All right, what is the wind chime sound to summon energy? Let your vibration raise your power. Connect with your dreams. Let them guide your journey. Some of you are not trusting your dreams as well, I'm getting. Not trusting your dreams or not trusting the messages that come through in the dreams. Lilith is asking that you be more trusting. Yeah. The torchbearer lighting the way. Guidance. If you're someone who has trouble remembering your dreams, you may use an enchantment, a sachet bag, a mojo bag, something like that to help you remember your dreams. If you do happen to wake up during one of those dreams and you remember it vividly, the more you exercise keeping a dream journal, the better you will remember those dreams. All right. What else, please? What else? Okay. Your advice, the Justice. This is about balance. Some of you feel like you were unfairly treated in a situation here. Could be work again. You had the passion for it. You plan. There was planning that put into. Okay. Okay. All right. So Libra here in Justice. It's about making things right. It's about the truth and nothing but the truth. The Knight of Pentacles. The truth is, you planned for this union. You planned for this partnership, whatever that is. Whether this is a work partnership, whether or not this is a partnership in love. Yeah. We also have Mercury in retrograde as well, which means, and a grand water trine, which is bringing up in Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, which is bringing up a lot of these emotions, emotions that are surfacing, right? You may be attempting to gain the knowledge of how best to proceed. Man, this is almost giving me like, I want this person back. A reconciliation here with the Three of Cups could very well possibly be. The Hierophant underneath the bottom of the deck. Plutonic energy. Ruled by Pluto. Taurus and Libran energy could be significant. Venus as well. The Seven of Wands. And the Ten of Swords. Okay. For some of you, you are not willing to break nor bend. This is very Lilith, isn't it? You're not willing to break or bend in regards to something here. An ending, a painful ending. This may have occurred because you shared different views on traditions, norms. Again, the Hierophant is about the typical way that things have always been done. Traditional marriage, traditional ways of belief systems. Fuck that shit. Traditional ways of being. All right. Some of you could be saying, and it's definitely not something that I wanted. Maybe this person did. And you're saying, yeah, I feel like you're getting confirmation in your dreams sometimes. Yeah, this person did. This was someone that you had a connection with, a very strong connection. The Two of Cups. You saw yourself in this person. I feel like if there is anything, it's about revealing the magic that's inside of you, illuminating it, the torchbearer underneath the bottom of the deck. Lilith really asking you to see that maybe you are your own best friend, and that's perfectly fine. Maybe this was something that needed to cycle out for a reason here with the Wheel of Fortune. Even though it was painful, even though I'm seeing a lot of swords here, the Three of Swords, the Ten of Swords, right? I feel like whatever this is, it was keeping you up at night. This was something that you may return to in your dream state, in an astral state, in a lucid dreaming state. And you may say to yourself, I can't believe that I put up with this long. For some of you, with Justice and the Hierophant being here, this was a marriage or a higher level of commitment. Or this person wanted a higher level of commitment and you said, no, thank you. This is not something that I am interested in. I am someone who is independent, who is fiercely independent, and I will not be tied down. Perfectly okay. Yeah. I feel like your advice is just to say that you know your own truth, that you're moving steadily forward on your own. The Two of Cups is actually a representation of you and your higher self. It's not always read that way. I have a great book up there, The Tarot Architect, that is about traditional tarot. And that is what I studied whenever I first learned tarot 30 years ago. I'm ashamed to say how old I am, but yeah, so 30 some odd years ago. And I learned it the traditional way, the way that it is now being read with a lot of tarot creators here on YouTube and in other places as well, Instagram, TikTok, is not the way that I read the traditional form of tarot. The Two of Cups is not necessarily a soul connection. Neither is the Lovers. The Three of Cups has become a card of reconciliation. For me, it is a card of joy. It's a card of union, of getting together, of joyful friendship. If I was to just straight up read this, I would say that you're being called toward magic because there is something here that you do not understand about a joy or something that brings joy into your life that was once here and is now not, causing you a lot of pain. You were willing to stand your ground on something, to not bend, to not break, to not falter, to not fold. And it may have ultimately caused this ending. It may come to you in the dream state. Maybe you're being asked to soothe your dreams. Lavender, rose quartz, something of that nature, black obsidian, black tourmaline, something that can guard against dream catchers even, that can guard against those negative dreams. All right, we have Taurus and Libra here, Justice, Libran energy. We have the Wheel of Fortune, Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, and Scorpio, and then Cancer and Piscean energy here in the Moon. Pay attention to your dreams. There is something that is being illuminated to you there. If this is something that you are unable to achieve, then look into creating a spell or a incantation, listening to one. I mean, we have some sound to summon energy. Listen to one of the songs on the playlist before you go to bed. Take a moment to meditate, to rest, to relax the body before you slip into that state. And just before you fall asleep, pay attention to the images that come to your mind whenever you're in that restful state. All right, guys, if you did enjoy this and you do want to see me do more readings like this, channeling messages from Lilith for you guys, then by all means, please do let me know in the comments down below. The subtitles in different languages and the artificial dubbing, which by the way YouTube does, that is not my voice. Yo hablo español un poquito, je parle français et ich spreche Deutsch, but those are not my voices. Okay, so just to let you guys know that. So thank you so much for being a participant in the channel, all of the ways that you support the channel and continue to support the channel. And for those of you who would like an in-depth personal reading with me, there is a link to my Etsy store if you are also interested in tarot or you are a collector of tarot and you would like to see some of the decks that are offered, curated by yours truly, that are a little on the darker side. There are also some mature decks there as well. Then definitely check out my Etsy page. All right, guys. That is what I have for you. Enjoy the rest of your week. If you guys would like to see more readings like this, please do let me know in the comments. Take care. Cheers.